Welcome to TAP's Industry Analysis TIA Spotlight. 3 questions in 7 minutes. Yes, we'll keep it tight, but we're going to pack it full of great information. My name is John Ragsdale, game show host, co-founder of TAP Innovations, and we have a special guest today, Nick Punyamurthy, CEO and President of CompNova. Thanks for joining our show today, Nick. Before we get started with the questions, Nick, please introduce yourself and your company in less than 30 seconds.
Sure, John. John, first of all, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts on this COVID-19. Just to give you a brief background, I've been an entrepreneur for the last 30 years, serial entrepreneur, started several companies. Right now, my main company is CompNova. In addition, we also have Info Expert. These are my IT business. In addition, I'm involved in real estate development, including hotel, apartment complex, and a bunch of other stuff. But that's just a brief summary about myself.
Excellent. Wow, you've got a lot of fingers in a lot of different things. Well, we're glad to have you today. And so let's jump right in. As we all know very well, we are experiencing a global pandemic like the world has never seen before, COVID-19. So let's start with business challenges that you, Nick, your teams, your customers, your vendors, or anyone else are experiencing. So question number 1, what are those new challenges you are facing since this awful COVID-19 outbreak?
John, every challenge that we are facing right now has become like a new challenge. I'll tell you that in 2008, when it was more of a financial challenge, we could handle it. Right now, we are getting hit. I mean, when I say we, I'm talking globally. We're getting hit from multiple angles. The challenges we are facing are mainly physical. That is, physical safety is a primary concern of us as well as all our employees and customers. That has been a big challenge. Then number 2 is mental, because of the social distancing, and you can't go out, you can't do anything. That has become a major challenge. And of course, financial. We are getting hit from all angles. And coming back to the physical and mental, we work globally. We have some employees in US, some employees in India, some in Malaysia. And we have to make sure that all our employees are safe, and each country has its own challenges even to handle. For example, here in Dallas, where I am, we have the social distancing, but you can still go about and buy groceries or whatever. Some of our employees in India, they have a limited window of buying groceries, and some of the grocery stores are closed. So we had to make sure that our employees have food to even cook. It's more than financial. Make sure that they have enough groceries. So we are being hit from all angles. And in India, for example, the people are not even allowed to go out. So it puts a lot of stress on them. So that is another new challenge which we had never faced. And financial is more in line with everybody else facing. Those are the main challenges that we are facing, which are pretty much all new, except for the financial challenge.
Those are major challenges, and you noted both the business challenges as well as the personal challenges that, again, are unprecedented, that you typically don't see. Now, so with those, what are you doing differently that you were not doing before?
Tell you that we're trying to address all the 3 challenges: physical, mental, as well as the financial. On the physical and mental, I'll tell you that we are even doing virtual happy hours just to boost the employee morale. What it means is basically we go to our own cabinet, pick up a cocktail, and we try to do it at least once a week on the happy hours after work.
That is amazing. What a great way to bring people together on a social level.
Yeah. And once we are taking care of the physical and mental, financial, I feel that will take care of itself. We are doing a town hall meeting, virtual town hall, obviously, uh, every day with our core employees. Uh, Obviously, everybody is working from home. Because of that, they need more social interaction. Uh, Earlier, all our meetings were considered as, or most of our meetings, people were reluctant to attend. Now, this is the only interaction they have with other employees. So they really long to our virtual town hall meeting every day in the morning. Um, then, in addition, we also allow our employees to have a lot more flexibility. Although they are working from home, we don't necessarily follow 9 to 5 hours. The reason is they have, some of the employees have sick family members they need to take care. That's the reason why we also allow even flexibility within the work hours. So it's pretty much employees are working on their own to try to keep the morale high and give them more flexibility. Whatever, if we also touch base with all our employees on a regular basis, if anybody needs any kind of help, whether to get groceries or mentally, some of our employees are even feeling depressed, or even financial help, we try to do the best whatever we can, which we had never done it before. These are all new challenges that we are facing.
You know, that's a tall order, but you can tell that you really care about your organization and about your people, again, at that personal level, which is an amazing thing to do. But again, like you said, this is new and new situations that require extra work and extra thought. Now, for the last question, and this is a challenge, but I'll ask it. If money and resources were not an issue, what would you do?
Well, I wish I really had that open checkbook, John.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a limitation on the resources, here is what I would do. My number one thing, I mean, employee safety and health is of utmost importance for us. And because of that, we would have definitely offered a much richer health plan in the US. And depending on the country's local laws, in some countries, our health plan is very minimal because we operate globally. I would have definitely forced our employees to take a much richer health plan and offer much, much bigger subsidy than what we are doing, if money were to be not a hindrance or a limitation. Then we definitely would have held a lot more educational, health-related webinars and educational meetings. Now I come to know that how important the health is. I'm amazed that something that's invisible like a virus has devastated the whole global economy and whole global health. So that is a big challenge. Another thing I would definitely do is provide better infrastructure to work from home. We were kind of, a lot of our employees were prepared, but many of them were not prepared to work remotely. So we had to just hurry up and jury-rig a lot of equipment to work from home. I guess now we are definitely very, very well prepared to work from home, especially since we are working globally. We had to work with the local infrastructure. In foreign countries, our infrastructure is not as good as in the US, or it costs a lot more to have the same type of infrastructure. So we'll spend more money to build the infrastructure for all of our employees to be as productive as possible. Those are the things I would definitely do.
No, those are some really good ideas, Nick, and I'm excited that you have this opportunity to share some of those ideas with us, with some others. Again, hopefully the posting of this video, you and we can find ways to implement some of those ideas during this pandemic to help others, right? That's an exciting opportunity. Nick, any final comments from you as we end this 3 questions under 7 minutes interview?
You know, we as a world were not prepared for any of this COVID type of pandemic. I mean, I think it's a tsunami. Uh, I have survived the 2008 economic slowdown. Uh, Compared to this, that's nothing. I feel that what we experienced about in a year in 2008, all the economic slowdown and all, we have to experience that in about 3-4 days all of a sudden. I mean, if you look at the globally, I mean, even within a week, the whole world got infected, and everybody is facing the same challenges globally. So this has been an eye opener for us, definitely, and hopefully for the whole world. Uh, Hopefully, we'll take a lot more precautions. I know that everybody is scared. I mean, we are scared. Our customers are scared. Our employees are scared. Uh, all our family members are scared. It's definitely an eye opener. Um, the positive thing is, I think it will also help us to um, clean up the inefficiencies in the system, and also make sure that we have a better health infrastructure and also even the technical infrastructure in a similar situation. I believe that the COVID finally will make us stronger and definitely more cognizant of our environment and take all the precautions. We are globally very, very connected. We need to take precautions to make sure that the same thing would not repeat next time.
Well,
With that, I'm closing my comments.
now you mentioned, globally together, right? This is a worldwide event, and right, we have the ability to, tap into really smart people that have experienced a lot of different things, and to again learn from the situation, so that the next time we have a situation, whether it be similar or different, you're right, we can respond more efficiently, more effectively together. Nick, excellent. Again, thank you. Again, Nick Punyamurthy, CEO and President of CompNova, for joining us here on TAP's Industry Analysis TIA Spotlight. Stay safe, 6 feet apart, and healthy, and let's work together to get through this challenging time.
Thank you very much, John. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, sir, and you too.